It's one of the best weeks of the year. Everest has arrived, as well as the inaugural King Charles. So we thought, what better place to head for Trackwork this morning than to Randwick to chat with the trainers ahead of what will be a cracking day of racing. Okay, Pete, well, we've got to kick it off with Marzu. We saw he had that little setback, but he came out at the trials the other day and looked to be in great order.
Yeah, it was a good, strong trial. Ali, he needed that. That race was part of his preparation, so it was only a couple of days, and he would have done a bit more in the race, no doubt, but still it was a strong gallop, and he did it well, pulled up well. That's the most important part, and he's been good ever since. So good bit of work this morning, so I think we got him back on track.
And a horse I've been really keen to ask you about is Glad You Think So, this son of So You Think, who we saw at Newcastle, and I think caught a lot of people's eye when he came out and won, and then he's had a tick over trial since.
Yeah, no, he's a lovely colt. I think his best trip will be out sort of a mile and a half. I've tinkered with his gear too. John Van Overmeer thought at Newcastle it wasn't until the other horse went past him that he came past him at the line and won, so I've put visors on instead of blinkers. Seems to have worked well on them, and he's fitting well going into the race, and hopefully he'll run well.
So let's look firstly at Cote, who you've got dual nommed there for the Sydney Stakes or the Silver Eagle. What are your thoughts with him?
Yeah, really pleased with the way he came out of his last run. Work this morning was pretty strong. And I think he's ready to run his right race, so we're just going to try and work out which is the best place for him. So acceptances this morning for the Sydney Stakes, we'll do that. His line ball to get a run there. We've got the Silver Eagle as a fullback, and that looks actually probably the better race, or the weaker race at least, of the two.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.